A whisper of doubt hangs in the air as Teddy's partner dares to question the myth. Is this hardened lawman truly all that he claims to be? Or is a storm brewing beneath his steely facade? A crack appears in Teddy's armor as the spectre of loss rises, casting a long shadow over him. His grief, a silent torment, threatens to consume him from within. Teddy's dismissive chuckle betrays a flicker of unease as the true nature of Shutter Island sinks its teeth into his imagination. He faces a world where sanity itself is an illusion. Each ward on Shutter Island, like a twisted chapter in a nightmare, whispers of secrets and shadows. And Ward C, shrouded in mystery, looms over them all, promising danger. The iron fist of authority slams down on Teddy's mission. Within these walls, even the badge of a federal marshal is powerless against the unseen forces that hold sway. Dr. Corley's words weave a tapestry of deception, where truth and madness intertwine. The lines blur, leaving Teddy to question everything he thought he knew about justice and sanity. The island's past bleeds into the present, a chilling reminder that darkness never truly fades. Teddy must face the ghosts of Shutter Island before he can unravel its deepest secrets. This brutal back and forth between the Marshal and Doctor plunges us into the heart of darkness, revealing the grim reality of this penitentiary, a breeding ground for monsters. It's a stark reminder that Rachel Solando's escape isn't just an incident, it's a potential bloodbath waiting to happen. Every word uttered about Rachel Solando drips with horror. This chilling confession lays bare her twisted psyche, painting a portrait of pure evil. She's not just dangerous, she's a force of nature, and finding her becomes a matter of life and death. This chilling revelation shatters any hope for rationality. Rachel Solando is adrift in a sea of delusion, lost in a world where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. It's a terrifying glimpse into her fractured mind, a warning that dealing with her won't be easy. The silence screams louder than any gunshot. Rachel's vanished without a trace, defying logic and reason. The impossible escape sends shivers down your spine, leaving you wondering who or what helped her slip through the cracks. The Marshal's frustration boils over, exposing the brutal limitations of treating minds consumed by darkness. Can these doctors truly understand Rachel, or are they simply playing a deadly game of cat and mouse? Rachel's words hold the key to unlocking her mind, a whispered confession, a clue left behind in the shadows. The discovery of these notes ignites a desperate race against time, a frantic search for answers before it's too late. A new location emerges, shrouded in mystery, the towering lighthouse. It stands as a silent sentinel, its dark secrets waiting to be unearthed. Could this be Rachel's sanctuary, her final refuge? Glenn's whispered admission, a possible lapse in duty. A crack in his composure casts a shadow of doubt. Could this tiny transgression be linked to Rachel Solando's vanishing act? The tension ratchets up. The guard's chilling words paint a picture of utter chaos, a place where sanity walks hand in hand with madness. This ain't your average holding cell, folks. Things are about to get ugly. The staff's callous laughter, a chilling disregard for protocol amidst a lockdown. They treat Dr. Sheehan's disappearance like an inconvenience, raising questions about their competency and hinting at something rotten beneath the surface. Colley's keen observation cuts deeper than it seems. Is Naring truly abstaining, or is he hiding a secret behind that facade of sobriety? A psychological poker game is unfolding before our eyes. Naring's words hang heavy in the air, a chilling reminder of Chuck and his colleague's violent past. They are two sides of the same coin, forever bound by blood and brutality. Chuck's sudden question erupts like a grenade, shattering the fragile calm. Is he haunted by ghosts of war? Does he see echoes of horror in this very place? A dark past is about to collide with the present. Naring's enigmatic statement, a loaded question that cuts to the core of Chuck's beliefs. Is there a conflict brewing between law and personal convictions? The lines are blurring in this twisted game. A hardline confrontation erupts. The Marshal's relentless pursuit of those files screams a burning desire for truth. Naring's stonewalling. This ain't just bureaucratic red tape, folks. It reeks of a conspiracy being buried deep. The hammer drops, the investigation is officially choked out, snuffed like a candle in the wind. But who's calling the shots? Hoover's boys. This ain't your average missing persons case. We're diving into a murky world where power plays dirty. Chuck's nostrils flare. He smells a rat. He ain't buying the official story, and his gut screams there's more to this than meets the eye. Rachel wasn't some meek escapee. This was orchestrated. Teddy's grip on reality starts to fray. A chilling confession: he believes Rachel is still with him. The line between truth and delusion blurs like a scratched film, leaving us questioning what's real and what's just in his head. Breen lays bare a twisted narrative, painting a disturbing portrait of the nurse. His words drip with malice and violence, revealing the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of this case. A bombshell explodes. Rachel's monstrous act leaves us reeling. The line between sanity and madness blurs further as the audience grapples with the depths of human depravity. The final blow lands, a chilling revelation that hangs heavy in the air. Who's manipulating whom? Fear becomes the ultimate weapon in this twisted game, leaving us with more questions than answers. This line is a grenade tossed into the calm facade of the institution. Mrs. Kern's normalcy sends up red flags, a flicker of doubt in Teddy's blood-soaked quest for truth. A storm is brewing, and this seemingly innocent question might just be the catalyst. Her words drip with icicled confession. "Dark days," she whispers, casually spilling a tale of blood and steel. The casual tone cuts deeper than any blade, raising the chilling question: how many secrets are buried beneath this placid smile? The air crackles with a lie. Her voice cracks like a shattered mirror, revealing the fragile mask she wears. This is no ordinary conversation. This is a duel of wills, and Teddy senses a hidden truth clawing its way out. The strings are pulling, the puppet master's at work. Teddy sees through the charade, recognizing the stench of manipulation in this sterile paradise. This isn't a hospital, it's a cage built on deceit. A name sears into Teddy's soul. The flames of vengeance ignite, fueled by loss and rage. This isn't just about finding answers, it's about exacting justice on the monster who stole everything from him. His words are a promise whispered in the dark, a chilling vow that echoes through the halls of this twisted asylum. Teddy's descent into madness is unstoppable, fueled by vengeance and driven by a thirst for retribution. The walls bleed sound, whispers of torment echoing through the darkness. Teddy's past shatters into jagged pieces, a haunting reminder of the horrors that haunt him. This isn't just a story, it's a nightmare unfolding in real time. This line throws a dark shadow across Ashercliff. A connection to HUAC, that notorious witch hunt against communists, suggests something sinister lurks beneath the surface. These aren't just mental health experiments, this is about control and manipulation, plain and simple. This revelation explodes like a bomb, shattering any illusion of safety. Noyce's descent into madness shows us the terrifying potential for these experiments. The very walls of Ashercliff could be breeding grounds for violence, and that violence spills out onto innocent lives. This conversation cuts to the core, revealing the twisted logic at play. They deem these patients disposable, mere pawns in their deadly game. This is not healing, it's a calculated violation of humanity. The truth starts to unravel, and it's a tangled mess of lies and deceit. Is Teddy merely chasing a ghost, or is he trapped in a web spun by forces far more sinister? The ground shifts beneath Teddy, and he realizes the chilling truth: he's not in control. Every move he makes has been calculated, every step a trap laid by unseen hands. He's become their plaything, caught in a deadly game of manipulation. This callous statement reveals the true nature of Ashercliff, a place where human life is disposable. These doctors care nothing for their patients, viewing them as mere pawns in their twisted experiments. Dr. Corley lays bare the heart of darkness at Ashercliff, cold, calculating disregard for human life. He shows no remorse, his words dripping with a chilling indifference that makes your blood run cold. A chilling question hangs in the air, a seed of doubt sown by the interrogator. Is Dr. Doyle hiding a patient shrouded in secrecy? Or a truth darker than even this facility's shadows? A facade of relief crumbles as this seemingly joyous news clashes with Rachel's desperate claims. The path ahead twists, promising a revelation that could shatter the very foundation of what they believe. A torrent of raw emotion explodes from Rachel, revealing a chasm of grief and delusion. Is she truly lost in the labyrinth of her mind, unaware of her husband's fate? Or is she wrestling with a trauma too profound to bear? This primal scream erupts from Rachel, shattering the fragile veil of reality. A fundamental truth clashes head-on with her perception, leaving us teetering on the precipice of a dangerous unknown. Whispers in the dark. An unseen presence manipulates the narrative strings, adding layers of intrigue and suggesting a force working behind the scenes. The warden's physical facade begins to crumble. The pills take their toll, or perhaps something sinister lurks beneath the surface. His health deteriorates, casting an ominous shadow over his actions. This defiant proclamation echoes through Teddy's tormented mind. Lady's presence remains, a ghost haunting the corridors of reality and delusion. The struggle for truth intensifies, like a hammer blow to the calm facade. The generator's death throes send chills down your spine. This ain't no ordinary mental institution anymore, folks. Order crumbles like dry bones, leaving only chaos in its wake. Buckle up, because things are about to get ugly. Teddy's skittishness is a coiled spring, snapping with every question. He's a hunted animal, trapped in a cage of his own making. And that chilling invitation towards sea. A siren song leading to the darkest depths of madness. A low rumble of danger emanates from these words, whispered like a death knell. Ward C is a breeding ground for nightmares where sanity hangs by a thread. One wrong move and you become another victim in this brutal game. The air thickens with dread as Teddy utters these words, his voice strained with obsession. Lady's a phantom in the shadows, pulling at Teddy's sanity like a puppet master. This encounter promises a descent into the heart of darkness. Teddy's mind is a fractured mirror reflecting distorted truths. His frantic pleas for understanding reveal the terrifying abyss that yawns within him. This ain't no ordinary conversation, it's a glimpse into the unraveling of a soul. Noyce's words drip with venom, revealing the insidious nature of this game. The line between truth and manipulation blurs like smoke in the wind. Who are the players? And who is the puppet? The tension ratchets up as Teddy and Noyce clash, their words daggers in the dark. Trust is a shattered relic, replaced by suspicion and paranoia. This ain't no ordinary interrogation, it's a battle for control. This brutal exchange throws Teddy into a maelstrom of doubt. He clings to the truth, but Dolores' accusation cuts deep, hinting at a darkness hidden beneath the island's facade. Is he truly innocent, or is he being devoured by a nightmare he can't escape? Chuck's chilling words are like a viper slithering into Teddy's soul, injecting him with pure paranoia. The island's insidious grip tightens, twisting reality and driving Teddy closer to the heart of its deadly secrets. Dolores emerges as a phantom threat, her motives shrouded in an ominous fog. Chuck's discovery is a crack in the island's carefully constructed facade. Lady's missing file is a gaping wound, spewing out suspicion and driving Teddy to unearth the truth buried beneath layers of deceit. The mystery thickens, casting long shadows over every corner. The tension between Teddy and Chuck explodes like a bomb, their fractured relationship echoing the chaos engulfing them. Chuck's pragmatism clashes with Teddy's reckless pursuit of truth, leaving them teetering on the brink of annihilation. Rachel's words are a double-edged sword, stabbing at the fragile foundation of Teddy's reality. He craves reassurance, but her hesitation casts doubt on his sanity, leaving him lost in a labyrinth of confusion and fear. Rachel's chilling revelation unveils the horrifying reality beneath Ashcliffe's veneer. These barbaric medical practices amplify Teddy's sense of dread, pushing him further into the abyss of madness. Teddy's disgust is a beacon of humanity in this sea of darkness. He recoils from the island's depravity, his moral compass pointing towards a truth that will shatter everything he believes. The opening line slams into you like a fist, Marshall. A chilling whisper that sets the stage for a mind-bending descent into darkness. Control and manipulation, they're gonna be your new bedfellows, buddy. Hold on to your hat, folks, because this is where the gloves come off. The line between mind and matter starts to blur like a cheap dream. This ain't just a story about a fight, it's a war for the very soul of humanity. Get ready to meet your nightmares, because this is where things get ugly. They're weaponizing innocence, twisting it into something monstrous. The line between sanity and madness gets thinner than a razor blade. Past sins come back to haunt you like a hungry ghost. They're playing with your memories, man, twisting them until they become your undoing. Trapped on a hellish isle with no escape, that's our hero's reality now. Power plays are in full swing, and every move he makes could be his last. Faith crumbles in the face of evil. This ain't your Sunday sermon, folks. It's a showdown between light and darkness, where even the righteous might question their own beliefs. The predator bares its fangs. This ain't just a game anymore, it's a fight for survival. Brace yourselves, because this is where the line gets crossed. A chilling question that hangs heavy in the air. Bridget's words pierce Glenn's facade, hinting at a storm brewing beneath the surface. A web of secrets, whispers of betrayal, the seeds of doubt are sown. A whisper travels through the halls, laced with unease. An enigmatic figure emerges from the shadows, wielding power unseen. His motives remain shrouded, a lurking danger that sets hearts racing. Dr. Sheehan's words cut like a blade, exposing the Marshal's carefully constructed lies. A tremor runs through his facade as truth begins to unravel, leaving him vulnerable and exposed. Dr. Sheehan's gaze pierces the Marshal's soul, laying bare his inner demons. A battle rages within him, duty versus instinct, sanity versus madness. A fierce determination burns in the Marshal's eyes. Loyalty forged in fire fuels his mission, a desperate gamble to save the one person who matters most. The line between right and wrong blurs as animosity boils over. A brutal act of vengeance escalates the conflict, pushing both men closer to the precipice. Dr. Sheehan's manipulation weaves a web of deceit, twisting the truth into a weapon. The Marshal finds himself cornered, his perception shattered by calculated lies. This revelation, a gut punch delivered with chilling nonchalance, casts immediate suspicion on Edward Daniels. His reality, already fragile, begins to unravel as he questions the very treatment he's endured. A deep-seated mystery about his own existence is born. Who is this man and what has been done to him? Daniels roars back, defiance burning in his eyes. He refuses to be broken, clinging desperately to the remnants of sanity. This clash of wills sets the stage for a brutal battle, a man against an institution determined to silence him. The doctor lays down his ass, physical evidence seemingly crushing Daniels' narrative. But this is no ordinary document. It introduces the 67th patient, a whisper of a conspiracy that promises to engulf them both in darkness. A fragmented portrait emerges, a brilliant mind, twisted by delusion, a hero grappling with inner demons. The lines between truth and madness blur, leaving us to question, is Daniels a victim or a danger? This ambiguity hangs heavy, casting a long shadow over his fate. A spark of enlightenment ignites within Daniels as he unravels the doctor's manipulations. This chilling realization, the truth hidden in plain sight, marks a turning point. He is no longer just fighting for his sanity, he is fighting for his very identity. The doctor lays bare the core of Daniels' delusion, a meticulously crafted narrative to shield him from the horrors of his past. This confession shatters any remaining illusion, leaving Daniels teetering on the precipice of truth. A chilling threat hangs in the air: lobotomy, a surgical erasure of consciousness. The institution's desperation is palpable, their willingness to obliterate any trace of dissent appalling. Daniels faces an impossible choice: succumb to their tyranny or fight for his right to exist. The psychiatrist, Dr. Corley, lays down a gauntlet. This elaborate charade, this twisted performance, he swears will claw Andrew back from the abyss of his mind. Corley lays bare the razor-sharp stakes. The fate of this institution hangs in the balance, precariously teetering on Andrew's fragmented sanity. A storm brews between doctor and patient. Andrew refuses to be a puppet in this psychological theatre. But Corley holds all the cards, escape hinges on playing his twisted game. Corley strikes at the heart of Andrew's shattered reality. The carefully constructed facet ad begins to crumble, revealing the horrifying truth buried beneath layers of delusion. A chilling symphony of madness. Andrew's grasp on reality unravels further, revealing the sinister influence of his fabricated wife, a twisted echo in the darkness. A flicker of light in the encroaching darkness. The truth pierces through the fog, forcing Andrew to confront the horrifying reality he has tried so desperately to escape. Driven by a desperate need for normalcy, Andrew seeks refuge from the psychological carnage. He yearns for a reality that lies beyond the confines of this twisted island. A hushed promise hangs in the air, a fragile thread of hope spun amidst a desperate web. They believe themselves to be masters of this deadly game, but every breath is a gamble, every step a bullet dodged. Blind confidence, a reckless swagger masking the gnawing fear beneath. They dance on the razor's edge, fueled by arrogance that could shatter like glass with the slightest touch. The mask slips, doubt seeping in like poison. The cracks appear, revealing a crumbling facade of certainty as the weight of their predicament threatens to crush them. A chilling silence falls, broken only by the whisper of existential dread. The bravado is fading, replaced by a creeping unease that threatens to unravel their very souls. The question hangs heavy, a noose tightening around their hearts. They face a choice, a descent into darkness, or the agonizing grip of morality, a battle that will define them. A name whispered like a prayer in the face of oblivion. The weight of their choices presses down, the echoes of their past reverberating with every syllable. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more.